Hey you guys, welcome back to my kitchen. In today's video, I wanted to update my Ojojo recipe, which is deep fried water yam balls. And let me just take you guys through what happened. So for this recipe, for my Ojojo recipe, I use water yam, which is different from regular yam. I'm also using some chopped onions and some chopped habanero. For the yam, I'm going to season with crayfish powder and salt. It's a pretty simple recipe, so that's all it needs. And then I'm going to deep fry it in enough oil. I'm going to start first by slicing my water yam. Now usually you're supposed to grate your water yam, but I thought let's do it a bit modern, and so I'm going to use my food processor. I wanted to document what that was like, which is why this video is here. So yeah, I started by peeling my water yam and cutting it into small pieces to go into my food processor. After cutting it, I rinsed it under cold water, and that's all I did. I just made sure that the pieces were small enough to go and process in my food processor without any issues. It wasn't the greatest idea, but I just felt like rather than blending, can we just try the food processor and see what that's like? Yeah, I should have done both. I should have actually tried blending rather than using the food processor. But like I said, it was just something I wanted to try and see how it was going to happen. And for some people, this may not be a complete fail. So here I'm just adding my yams to the food processor, and then I'm going to blitz it. So the food processor didn't have any issues processing the yam at all, because they're really soft pieces of yam. I did it a couple of times, about a minute each time I think I did it about 3 or 4 times, and this is what it looks like. So it wasn't completely bad, but it was just not as smooth as you would get if you used a grater, but I wanted to try it anyway. If you're trying an Ojojo recipe, you can still totally use this recipe. Just grate your yam as usual, add in your chopped onions, your chopped habanero, your crayfish powder, which is optional, and the salt, and just mix it like this. So the only difference is, I processed my yam in a food processor rather than grating it, which is what we typically do for Ojojo. But you can still use the recipe, it still remains the same. So I'm just mixing it completely now until everything combines, and then I'm going to deep fry it. So in this pan, I have my oil already in there, and I'm just putting this onion just to give it flavor and also to check if my oil is hot enough. So what you want to do is you want to scoop your Ojojo into little balls into the oil when the oil is hot. Scoop them in little balls like this into the oil and allow it to start frying. It will take about 3 to 4 minutes to fry on one side, and then you can use a skewer to turn it over and let it fry on the other side for another 3 to 4 minutes until it's properly cooked, all the way through. Ojojo is a typical Ijebu dish. I think it's more a snack than an actual meal. So I make Ojojo when I'm making ikokore, which is another Ijebu dish, a prime and premium Ijebu dish actually. When I make ikokore, I always use my leftover yam to make Ojojo, and it's always a treat. My whole family loves it. It's like one of the best things that my mom has ever introduced me to. Anyway, my Ojojo is now completely deep fried, and here is what it looks like. I'm just going to break this piece open so that you can see the inside. It doesn't look so bad to me. It has the bits of chopped onions and chopped peppers just like I like it, and the taste actually is phenomenal. Ojojo is a really simple dish that doesn't need too much, just salt and crayfish powder. Let me know what you think about this recipe, if you'll be trying it, and if you have any thoughts that you want to share. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go by hitting the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care and bye-bye.